49ers Cal High Sports is presented by U.S. Bank. Life keeps moving. We're here for every step. U.S. Bank member, FDIC.
This week on 49ers Cal High Sports presented by U.S. Bank, huge league games and section playoffs in the spotlight this week. We'll see Moreau Catholic battle De La Salle. St. Ignatius takes on Riordan, and the Kings Academy meets Bellarmine.
Girls Hoops has Homestead and Cupertino fighting for a league title. Soccer with 4 sectional playoff games. And the heartwarming story of the Kennedy High School soccer star hearing what her family cannot. It's all right now on 49ers Cal High Sports, presented by U.S. Bank.
Welcome to 49ers Cal High Sports presented by U.S. Bank. I'm Robert Bronstein.
And I'm Aubrey Tolliver. We start tonight in the West Catholic League, where the Riordan Crusaders have led the league from wire to wire with a 13-0 record, 1 game ahead of second place St. Ignatius.
That's right, the Wildcats with just 1 league loss. That was to Riordan in a 2-point game 3 weeks ago. The Wildcats looking to get back at the Crusaders and earn a share of the league title in the final game of the regular season, and it was a thriller. Played on Tuesday night.
The West Catholic League title on the line as Riordan takes on St. Ignatius. Here's one of the best guards in the Bay Area, Raymond Whitley, with the drive and the finish. But on the other end, Judah Van Ewick with the alley-oop pass to J.P. Pitoffs. Oh my lord! 15-13 Riordan Crusaders after 1. SI got hot in the second. Jordan Al-Saloom over to Anthony DeQuisto, who fires and hits from deep. Now it's Sean McCurran with the bounce pass to DeQuisto. Anthony for 3. It's good! 22-17 SI Wildcats. Riordan comes right back. Andrew Hillman with the drive, the finish, and the foul. But St. Ignatius answers back. Raymond Whitley kicks it out to steal the ball. Steele knocks down the trifecta. 44-40 Wildcats at halftime. More Cats in the second half. Raymond Whitley gets the lay-in to fall. Then it's Noah Kirsch-Lopez working hard in the paint to get the offensive board and the second chance bucket as the Cats take a 9-point lead. But on the other end, Andrew Hillman throws down a nasty two-handed jam plus the foul. Oh my goodness, 57-57 after 3. More Hillman in the fourth. Andrew again driving to the rack and getting the tough shot to fall. St. Ignatius fires back. Whitley to a wide open, still the ball in the corner, and still shoots and scores from downtown. 66-61 Wildcats, but the Crusaders answer back. Pass the ball around to Cole White. Cole for 3. It's good! Back to a 2-point game. Then it's the big man, J.P. Pitoffs, getting the steal. J.P. with the two-handed flush to tie the game at 66. St. Ignatius retakes the lead late. Raymond Whitley with the putback. 73-72 SI. Hillman comes right back. Andrew knocks down the mid-range jumper as the Crusaders take a 1-point lead. Less than a minute left. Kirsch-Lopez gives it to Steele the ball. Steele for 3. Bang! 76-74 St. Ignatius. Riordan rallies back. Hillman with the pass inside to Pitoffs. JP gets the lay-in plus the foul. 79-79 after regulation. The Cats looking to jump ahead in overtime. Whitley over to a wide-open Sean McCurran. Sean makes it splash from deep. 84-81 SI. The Crusaders return the favor. Swing the ball around to Cole White, who sinks the trifecta. The Cats with one last chance to tie it. Whitley to McCurran. McCurran from deep. Bang! Sean McCurran ties it at 87 to force a second overtime. Cole White will take over the rest of the way. Cole from way outside. Delivers! Cole White from the Chase Center. Then Cole White dribbles past his defender and gets the lane to fall as the Crusaders win the West Catholic League title once again behind big games from Andrew Hillman and Cole White.
Opening round of the NCS D2 playoffs as 5-seed Albany hosts 12-seed Ygnacio Valley. Ivan Garcia with the highlights. Jalen Cody taking the ball up court and passes to Makai Alston, dropping in 2 of the seniors' 19 points on the night. Albany gets in front as Kalen Morris dishes to Pasa Azar in the corner. Splash! Cougars lead 15-12 after 1. The floor general Jalen earning his dimer badge with this alley-oop pass to Justice Akundanobi. The 6'8 senior making it look easy. Cougars increase the lead. Morris showing why he's a team captain. Look at this finesse and gets the finger roll to drop. Oh my! 31-23 Albany at the half. We see some flashy moves for the Wolves as Jalen somehow gets the circuit shot to go in and make it a 3-point play. 10 points on the night for the point guard, but the lead would go to 13 as Mohamed Amin drives with his left and finishes with his right. Nice moves all around, but it's Albany leading by double digits after 3, and they kept the foot on the gas. Darren Lyons fighting through some heavy contact, count the bucket and the foul. The lead would grow to 20 points as Jasper Graff driving in, kicks it out to Morris from beyond the arc. 13 points for the senior as Albany goes on to win 65-47, 3 Cougars scoring double digits.
Mission Valley League opponents James Logan and American facing off in the first round of the NCS Division II playoffs. The MVL leading scorer Sharina Shee opens up scoring for the Eagles with a 3-ball. Logan would have her double teamed all night long. Tied at 6, still in the first, Mariah McHenry gives it to Elena Lacandezon. The tricky shot there for the Logan lead. And the Colts extend that lead. Iwilani Lealau over to Ella Vega, and the freshman lands a ridiculously long 3. Logan leads by 1 after 1 and would go on to extend that lead. Vega to Valetti Maka. The junior gets physical on her way to the hoop. Logan up by 9 with less than a minute and a half left in the half. She inbounds it to Maddie Kwong. Kwong for 3, and it cuts the deficit to 6. But Logan's Mariah McHenry on the other end delivers a 3 of her own, and the score is 27-18 Logan at the break. Third quarter, Vega to Lealau up the baseline, and Lealau lays it in, and Logan leads by as many as 13 in the second half. But don't count out those Eagles. Leanne Wing trying to make it a 9-point game. She gets a bucket and the foul. 2.5 minutes left in this one. 37-31 Logan. Sharina Shee hits for 3, and it cuts the Logan lead to 3, but no time left for a comeback as the Colts hit their free throws late. Logan wins this one and moves on to the NCS Division II quarterfinal round.
Time for the CCS Division I quarterfinal matchup between Leland and Los Gatos. The Cats with a corner kick early in the first. Abby Nelson heads it to Isabella Kane, who finishes the chance to give the Cats a 1-0 lead. LG with another corner kick a short time later. Tegan Kafer kicks it in the box, and Abby Nelson heads it in as the Cats take a 2-0 lead. Los Gatos on the attack again. Darcy Armstrong with a brilliant through ball to Isabella Kane, and the sophomore gets her second goal of the first half. 3-0 Wildcats. Another corner kick for Los Gatos. Kafer finds Abby Nelson again. That's Abby's second goal of the game. 5-0 Los Gatos at halftime. Leland breaks through in the second half as Kaylani On kicks it over the keeper's head. What a finish from the freshman to put the Chargers on the board. But Abby Nelson was unstoppable. What a strike from the future California Golden Bear as the Los Gatos Wildcats advance to the CCS Division I semifinal game, where they will take on the Midi Monarchs next Tuesday.
The Rikers Center brings us the Players of the Week each week. Scan this QR code right now to vote for next week's top athletes.
The winners announced in a wrap produced by the Rikers Center. Here are this week's Gary Rikers Players of the Week.
49ers Cow High, James the Spitter. These are your Gary Rikers Players of the Week. Rikers Center. Jacob Sutton, he got the place jumping. You better stand in front of him, cause he be getting buckets. Senior guard for the MA Bears. He simply caught fire and just went on the tear. He got 26 points and he hit 4 threes. He couldn't cool off, you couldn't feel the breeze. Yeah, they really did it, cause you can't. The MA Bears are the Bay League champs. Anya Bowles, watch the way she rolls. To win a championship is a primary goal. It's a quite scary road when you don't wanna fold. Got laser focus when they bout to hit the road. 23 points she dropped for San Ramon Valley. Resulted in the title and it made everyone happy. Yeah, they really did it, cause you can't. San Ramon Valley East Bay League champs. James Smith, 49ers Cow. These are your Gary Rikers Players of the Week. Rikers Center.
Coming up, it's the Euro Clinic Girls Game of the Week as Homestead and Cupertino play for the league title.
And first place also on the line for the boys in the El Camino division as Lynbrook meets Gunn. But first, here is another top alum from Bellarmine College Prep doing great work in the community.
Hello, my name is Pat Arnold, class of '84. I currently serve in a dual role in the Office of Advancement and Operations within our football program. Back in 6th grade, I saw the greatest high school football game. Bellarmine beat SI to win the WCAL championship. The game had a huge impact on me, but as I came to Bellarmine as a student, it shaped me more academically, socially, and spiritually.
This is Jess. Peloton instructor, educator, game changer. She needs her money to work as hard as she does. That's why she uses US Bank Smartly checking and savings, which does exactly that, helping her track her spending and grow her money. Together, we'll achieve more than any of us could alone. You got this, Jess.
We got this.
That's the power of Jess, and this is the power of us.
Every time I step onto the field, I suit up to protect myself from injury. Off the field, I do the same for my family. But sometimes in life, no matter how careful you are, accidents happen. That's when you can trust Bernardi Zerata. They treat their clients like family, always looking out for your best interests. If you've been injured, call Bernardi Zerata, because when life hits you hard, you deserve a caring team that's on your side.
What's the easiest way to put a spring back in your step? Finding the perfect mattress at Mancini Sleep World. We've got you covered with our Rest Easy promise. We're so sure you'll love your mattress that we offer a 365-night comfort guarantee. 1 year to make sure your mattress is delivering the comfort you deserve. We guarantee the best price with free next-day delivery with top brands like Tempur-Pedic starting at $29 a month. Feel the beat of better sleep with
Mancini Sleep World. Rest easy.
Time for our Euro Clinic Girls Game of the Week. The game MVP receives these custom headphones courtesy of Euro Clinic in Santa Clara, where European auto care meets uncompromising standards. This week's game is the battle for the league title in the El Camino division.
Both Cupertino and Homestead come into this game with impressive 12-1 league records. Cupertino won the first meeting, but this time the winner gets the league title. It's our Euro Clinic Girls Game of the Week. Our Jake Vanderbrook was there.
Well, it all comes down to this. It's a battle for the El Camino League title as Cupertino takes on Homestead. Both of these teams enter this game 12-1 in league play. Cupertino won the last meeting back on January 3rd. The Pioneers are led by sophomore Natalie Perkins, who's averaging nearly 10 points per contest. And for Homestead, we know Katie Tall is a deadly shooter. Back on January 30th, we saw Katie in action, and she dropped 27 points in a win over Palo Alto.
Well, not only it's our Euro Clinic Girls Game of the Week, but it's also senior night for Cupertino, and one of those seniors is Jessica Schaefer. Give Jessica open space and she will make you pay. 15 points for the sharpshooter. Here come the Mustangs looking for second chance points, and the captain, Hope Yin, pulls the trigger from the wing. Papa! 10-7 Tino after one. More Tino in the second. It's Zoe Urbano North going right to the cup and finishes off the glass. But those Mustangs dialed up the intensity on defense. Leona Cavacci comes up with the steal, then delivers a nice bounce pass to Catherine Yang for the easy layup. And Homestead continues to go right to the basket. Cavacci is there for the putback. 23-19 Mustangs at the half. Natalie Perkins had a strong game for Tino, 15 points for the sophomore, including this triple, but Homestead would run away with this one. You saw some great defense from Cavacci, and oh yeah, she can nail the long ball like this triple from the top of the key. 41-28 Mustangs after three. Katie Tull had a strong outing, 14 points for the junior, and she receives the pass from Cavacci to lay it in. But have yourself a game. Leona Cavacci, 19 points for the magnificent senior. 9 of her points were from three-point land as Homestead wins the El Camino League title, beating Cupertino 56-41.
It really feels great. I guess senior year, way to end off in like a bang, I guess. There was no school this week, so I kind of had the day to like relax and really focus on like shooting. It was raining this morning, but I put up a couple shots out the outdoor rim, so I guess that really helped. And then I just like to play defense, so getting the steals really helps too.
Twins Liam and Jalen Wong are a couple seniors being celebrated on Gunn's senior night, and it's a first place battle. The Titans come out firing with the title on the line. Isaac Romero drives to the rack, and Gunn is out to a 12-2 lead over Lynbrook. Chris Jewett to Liam Wong to Kostya Antonov. Nice movement there. Now with a Gunn win, the Titans share the league title with Lynbrook. Antonov with the block there. Romero up ahead to Evan Mann. Antonov with the hustle, grabbing the offensive rebound and putting it away. It's 18-4 Gunn after one. Lynbrook cuts into that deficit in the second quarter. Ronaldo Vetti feeds Judah Marks. Judah's three goes, but the Titans show no sign of letting up. Romero to Antonov, who ducks past a defender. 24-11 Titans. 2 minutes to go before the half. Marks dumps it off to Ethan Ginn, who lays it in. 32-17 Gunn at the break. Charlie Loper in the third quarter cuts the Titan lead to 12 after sinking this triple from the elbow, but Gunn would not allow the Vikings to get much closer than that. Antonov the junior with just a monster game. Bucket and one. 21 points on the night for Kostya and 15 points for Romero. Check out this move, spinning between two defenders. He gets the bucket. And with Gunn's statement win, the Titans sharing the El Camino division title with Lynbrook, both with 11-3 league records.
The first round of the first ever NCS Open Division playoffs has top-seeded Clayton Valley hosting 4-seeded De La Salle. 7 minutes into the game, Ugly Eagles on the corner kick, and Giovanni Martinez Negret puts it on the money as Gavin Cooley cashes in the header to put the Uggs up early. But the Spartans are on the attack a few minutes later. Preston Spalasso working from outside the box, passes to the middle, foot pass by Brody Tingley, and Ferris Shalal adds the finisher, and we are tied at 1 going into the half. But that's going to change as Giovanni is pressing upfield, already has 1 assist, but sends this beautiful pass to Roman Mahmoud, only the keeper to beat and scores! Ugly Eagles take a 2-1 lead with 30 minutes left. De La Salle now down to the final minutes. The throw is put into the box, bouncing off bodies. The Spartans get a good look, but it's wide right, just misses the goal. Clayton Valley holds on to the 2-1 lead and beats De La Salle and keeps the undefeated streak alive, moving on to face Monte Vista for the championship.
Gillette presents the Precision Player each week. This is a freshman or sophomore athlete already making his or her mark in sports.
This week, Gillette honors McKenna Glenn from the Half Moon Bay girls basketball team. Just a sophomore, McKenna is a terrific three-point shooter and defender for the Bay Division champion Cougars. For the best a fan can get this season, visit Gillette.com/NFL to purchase your official 49ers licensed razor today.
D-Line Constructors brings us the D-Line Defensive Play of the Week every week. This week's D-Line Defensive Play goes to Bishop O'Dowd Sr. Caden Gibbs. Caden gets the steal and then takes it home. A great play in the Dragons' win last week. Caden Gibbs with the D-Line Constructors Defensive Player of the Week.
Coming up, NCS quarterfinal action with Livermore battling league opponent Amador Valley.
And Westmont meets Hillsdale in the CCS Division I quarterfinal. But first, here's the U.S. Bank Top 10 Girls Basketball Poll.
Dad, this guy says that we act like Gillette Labs is some miracle, but it's just another razor?
Gillette Labs ain't a miracle, but it sure as heck ain't my old razor. It's Gillette's best shave. And with up to 30 shaves per cartridge, I'm spending less. Its ultra-sharp blades last 50% longer.
And give you a fresh blade feeling time after
time. Time after time after time. Gillette Labs, the best a man can get.
Keeps getting better.
You didn't choose a European car for average performance, so don't settle for average service. At Euroclinic, we specialize in Audi, Porsche, Mercedes-Benz, and other marques, delivering expert maintenance and a refined experience. Valet pickup, exotic towing, a private lounge, meticulous service with a 5-year unlimited mileage warranty. Euroclinic, Silicon Valley's choice for European and exotic care, where performance meets premium service.
When the Eagles won the Super Bowl, man, it was one of the greatest days of my life. But that day was ruined by accusations that my birds only won to sell wings. You know what they're saying out there? They're saying the quarterbacks are scrambling, apparently, to sell eggs.
Eggs are delicious. Great protein.
Oh, Baker Mayfield's a bread influencer.
Yeah, the man does bake.
You know, football is not a ploy to sell food.
When football makes you hungry, order Uber Eats.
On the field, teamwork makes the difference. Off the field, it's no different with the San Jose Police Department. A major reason why the city of San Jose is the safest large city in the nation.
I played high school football here in the Bay Area. Now I serve the community with SJPD. The rewards are beyond a great salary and benefits. It's about making a real impact.
Be a part of one of the top police departments in the nation. Protect, serve, inspire. Join the San Jose Police Department today.
The Livermore Cowboys' historic season continues this week. The Cowboys are the number 10 seed in the Division I, advancing to the quarterfinals with a thrilling 3-point win over California.
Yeah, big shot of Maury Chandler.
Big shot.
Got it. Amador Valley is one of 5 East Bay League teams making the quarterfinals. The Dons, the number 2 seed with an easy first-round victory. The Dons and Cowboys meeting at Amador Valley on Friday night. Here comes Jalen Smith and his Amador Valley Dons NCS D1 quarterfinal. Livermore on the board first. Number 21 is Chad Harper driving the lane and scoring. Here's Amador Valley's Cade Kruger driving the baseline and tossing it home. 8-5 Dons after 1. The second quarter belonged to Jalen Smith. Jalen a pull-up 16-footer. Here's Smith again, this time from way out. That one brought snow. It's 14-10 Amador Valley. The Dons extending the lead at Smith again. Boom. Amador Valley with a 6-point lead, but Smith is not done. Defender in his face, it's a long 2. Smith with 12 points in the second quarter to give the Dons a 20-10 lead. Smith again rising up for a mid-range jumper. It's 22-12, Dons in the lead. Just before the half, stifling defense by the Dons. Smith another bucket and a 12-point lead. The Cowboys trying to get back in it. Amari Chandler for 3 coming off a 40-point game on Tuesday. Second half of the Dons get it done. Over to Elijah Stanley, up and under. That was fancy. Here's Smith now taking it to the rack. 2 more of the juniors' game-high 24 points. The Dons' D was stifling. Number 24, Baruch Mena, had a great game defensively. Mena to Smith, ahead to Stanley, as Amador Valley rolls to a 56-31 win. The Dons to take on league rival Granada in the semifinals on Tuesday.
Up next is the CCS Division I quarterfinal game between Hillsdale and Westmont. First half, 9th minute. Tyler Essa throws it in. Brady Skidmore heads it to Lucas Cosmos, but Kevin Pastrana gets his fingertips on it and it goes off the crossbar. We're scoreless in the first half. Opening minute of the second half, Max Gallatin to Christian Salamanca. Cosmos keeps it in front of the net and Skidmore sends it in. Hillsdale scores the first goal of the match. The Warriors have 6 minutes left to get on the board. Leonel Amaya throws long. Reyes sends it, but Tyler Hughes and Emmy Lopez are there to keep Westmont off the board. 4 minutes on the clock. Hillsdale is looking to add to its lead. Gallatin chips it over to Skidmore. Brady with a move that will lead to his second goal. The senior delivers twice in the second half, and with all the momentum on the night side, they take on one more for good measure. That is Sebastian Nowak with the goal. The Fighting Knights will face top-seeded Alvarez in the semifinals on Wednesday.
The Cal Hope Courage Award brings us stories of athletes overcoming adversity to succeed in school and in sports.
Robert, I'm so happy to introduce to you Kennedy senior Lily Bella and her family, whose journey bridges 2 very different yet deeply connected worlds. It's senior night for the girls soccer team at Kennedy High School. It's a time of celebration and reflection. Lily Bella has played on varsity all 4 years.
It's hard to explain, but I just love that feeling where you score and everyone feels together and you feel like you want to win, especially as a competitive person.
Lily is a standout player and captain on this team.
Really, it's a special night for her, of course. Gave a lot to the school, to this program, a lot of time, 4 years, not just Lily, but, senior girls as well.
This is head coach Kevin Bella, who Lily calls Dad.
I didn't plan to coach this year. Then, something came up and there was a few weeks before the season started and they needed a coach. And so I stepped in and, I never had soccer experience coaching that at all. So I went ahead and did it. I did it for my daughter and the team, of course.
Lily grew up in a family navigating 2 different worlds. Her parents, Kevin and Julie, are both deaf. So is her older brother, Luke. Lily, the middle child, and her youngest sister, Lola, are both hearing.
She's a very committed, dedicated, she was a hard worker. I don't know where she came from.
Lily says growing up in the deaf community became a part of who she is.
I think it made me open-minded to both worlds, seeing that they face very hard challenges in their life and navigating the hearing world a little on my own was a little hard, but for the most part, I think it made me open-minded because I was allowed to see 2 kinds of worlds that are very different.
She has two worlds really that she is part of, a deaf community that she's in and then the hearing community that she's in. And so she's able to transition between both of those with ease.
American Sign Language was Lily's first language and says she didn't start speaking until she was 3 years old.
It was very hard for me to learn. Like, there was no one to talk to, so the grammar's also different. The ASL, it's different with the grammar, while English is very focused on grammar. So that was the one big difference.
So when Dad Kevin took over the JFK program, there was a learning curve for all involved.
So at first, the few weeks, it was really tough, yeah, but I believe in the team and they got used to it and they can understand my voice and how I kind of talk. And so that really helps with my two daughters there as well, Lily and Lola.
The game's not over.
They're both have really been really helpful as interpreters for me.
Daughter, player, captain, interpreter. Taking on all those roles for Lily wasn't easy.
It's fun. You get to communicate, I get to use my ASL, but it's difficult, trying to be a player but also an interpreter. It can be very challenging.
Lily wants to be on the field. She wants to stay out there. She doesn't want to be interpreting for the situations or practice time. She wants to be in the game as a player. That can be hard on Lily, having to navigate both of those worlds, sometimes as interpreter, but she wants to be the player.
This may be her senior day, but just as this door is closing, another will open. Lily will attend Tarleton State University, where she plans to play soccer and study nursing. Her dream come true.
After all that time, missing like school to go to showcases and seeing different things that I faced as a player and with deaf parents, I feel that really it made me feel like I did something and I made it.
She was committed and she just kept going to it and just did great in school and and it's well deserved that she's gonna play in Division I soccer.
For Lily Bella, victories aren't just measured in goals, but in the journey shaped by two worlds and the family that helped her thrive in both. The Bella family is just a staple in the Fremont sports community. Kevin coached football at Cal School for the Deaf. His oldest son, Luke, played football there, but Lily is really making a name for herself on the soccer field, and she will study nursing in college. She says she wants to help people.
Yeah, and that California School for the Deaf is really a treasure to have here in the Bay Area.
If our viewers don't know about Cal School for the Deaf, I just look it up. It is incredible. It's an incredible school. It's free for all of its students. Yeah.
It's an amazing place. All right, be sure to scan the QR code on your screen for more information on the Cal Hope Courage Award Scholarship Program.
Moreau West Credit Union honors teachers all around the Bay Area for the great work they do every day.
Here's Carlos Alvarez from Silver Creek talking about his favorite teachers, Jocelyn Espinosa and Marissa Hansen.
My favorite teachers, Mrs. Espinosa and Mrs. Hansen, because they've always been there for me from the start.
Coming up, another NCS D1 quarterfinal game with Dublin battling Liberty.
And playoff hockey with St. Mary's and Valley Christian. But first, for parents and coaches looking for expert tutoring for your student athletes, here is this week's learning tip presented by the Bay Area Tutoring Association. To become a tutor, or if you need a tutor, scan the QR code at the end of the tip or contact bayareatutor.org.
Visualize math success. Picture yourself working through problems calmly and correctly, checking your work and finishing on time. Mental reps boost confidence before a quiz or test.
Every great athlete knows you don't win without a game plan. That goes for math, and that's why Bay Area Tutor for Athletes is here, a high-performance online math tutoring program for middle and high school athletes across the Bay Area. Whether it's algebra, geometry, trigonometry, or calculus, we'll help you level up. Form a Tutor for Athletes squad with up to 5 teammates for small group tutoring, or go one-on-one to sharpen your skills. Stay eligible, stay competitive, win in the classroom and on the field.
Meet the Johnsons, a young couple looking to start a family. Then there's Larry, the eccentric brother-in-law who likes to hold concerts every day. And he also believes that squirrels are spies. Ready to build an ADU loan on your main home, a second home, or an investment property in California? Get a Home Fast ADU loan with fixed-term financing ranging from $25,000 up to $500,000. Thanks to a Home Fast ADU loan from Moreau West, Larry has his own space. And the Johnsons, well, they have their sanity back.
I know that the model of credit unions is the very best one for human beings, and so how we bring that to life can truly transform people's lives.
Lumen brings to us the capability to be able to serve members in ways that we haven't before. It is really about enhancing that need for that particular individual like we've never been able to do before, and I'm extremely excited about that.
Dad, this guy says that we act like Gillette Labs is some miracle, but it's just another razor?
Gillette Labs ain't a miracle, but it sure as heck ain't my old razor. It's Gillette's best shave. And with up to 30 shaves per cartridge, I'm spending less. Its ultra-sharp blades last 50% longer.
And give you a fresh blade feeling time after
Time after time after time. Gillette Labs, the best a man can get.
Keeps getting better.
The Dublin Gales are one of the 5 teams tied for 3rd place in the East Bay League this season with 5-4 league records. At 19-8 overall, the Gales earned the 5th seed in the NCS Division I playoffs.
Meantime, Liberty ran through the Bay Valley League with a perfect 10-0 record. The Lions won their first round game by just 3 points and look to advance in the quarterfinal, played at Liberty Friday night.
Liberty playing host to Dublin for the NCS Division I quarterfinals on Friday. The Lions' Jaden Miller with the first 5 points of this game. There is the junior stripping the ball and taking it to the rack. It's 7-2 Lions here. Nicholas Lee turns over his right shoulder and feeds Isaiah Romero to cut into that Lions lead. But on the other end, Andrew Rendon-Ibarro passes ahead to Brendan Beresford. He drives, puts it up, count the bucket, and give him the free throw as well. Lions come out hot, putting up 21 points in the first frame. Miller a dime down low to Nicolera. 21-11 Lions after 1. The Gales able to cut that lead down to 7 before the end of the half. Jess Viskovich to Aiden Lee at the wing. Splash 32-25 Lions at the break. Third quarter, Dante Vigil uses the screen pass from Miller to create some room before knocking down the mid-range. Odin Shadia to Aiden Lee. Lee back out to Odin for 3, and Dublin gets as close as 5. But just as Dublin gets some momentum, Liberty takes it back. Nico Zendash and Vigil team up on D. Vigil gets a steal. Vigil to Miller. Miller would have a game-high 23 points in this one, leading to the Liberty win. The Lions defeat Dublin by 11 to move on to the NCS Open semifinal round, set to face top-seeded Bishop O'Dowd on Tuesday.
The 2026 Sharks High School Hockey Championship features St. Mary's of Stockton and Valley Christian. 5 minutes in, Daphne Gass to Carl Makovic. Carl to Jacob Kaska. The backhand, he scores! Valley Christian takes an early lead off the Kaska goal. St. Mary's looking to even things up on the power play. Ryan Ruffle to Luca Adernado. Luca draws 2 defenders, leaving Adam Ruffle open. Adam shoots and scores. It's tied at 1 after the first. The race to the puck is won by Makovic. Carell on the breakaway, beats the goalie above the shoulder pad, and Valley Christian is back in front 2-1. Later in the second, St. Mary's on the power play. This puck lingers in front of the Warriors' net. Here comes William Valentine. Will sneaks it past the goaltender, and just like that, it's even at 2. Same score late in the third. Tyler Yu finds Jonathan Heimlich. Heimlich shoots from the circle and scores! Heimlich with the go-ahead goal, and let the celebration begin. The Valley Christian Warriors mob goalie Jackson Castaldi as the team has crowned the 2026 Sharks High School Hockey League champions. Heimlich had 2 third-period goals, and he's our Sharks Ice Player of the Game.
Lexus of Stevens Creek presents the Volunteer Award each week, leading to $10,000 in scholarships. This is an athlete who does great work in the community.
This week's Lexus of Stevens Creek Volunteer Award goes to Grace Curley from the St. Francis basketball team. For 3 years, Grace volunteered at the Marine Science Institute in Redwood City. Grace helped teach young people through a variety of activities, learning how to protect the oceans and the bay. Grace attended camp at the Institute as a young child and wanted to go back and share her love for marine life. Grace explains why she finds it so rewarding to volunteer.
I loved volunteering at MSI because I love seeing like the joy on all of the kids' faces. I think that brought me so much joy, and just being able to like lead them through activities and see how happy they were, see them like having new experiences. That was really cool for me to see, especially since I was in the same position when I was younger, and I want to give back to them.
If you're a student athlete looking to earn volunteer hours as a tutor, you can contact our friends at bayareatutor.org.
The San Jose Police Department is looking for top recruits to join their department to keep San Jose the safest big city in America.
So SJPD helps us honor top recruits in the Bay Area, and this week we recognize JP Pitovs from the Riordan basketball team. JP recently committed to play next season at USF. JP Pitov, this week's San Jose Police Department top recruit.
Coming up, CCS Open Division pool play with the Kings Academy and Bellarmine.
And St. Francis meets St. Ignatius in CCS Open Division pool play. But first, here is the Pacific Pride student section of the week. This week, it's the San Ramon Valley student section cheering on their girls at the East Bay League tournament title last week. Brought to you by the University of the Pacific, the official higher education partner of the San Francisco 49ers.
To the CCS Open Division now, where the Kings Academy Knights earned the 5th seed with their West Bay League championships. The Knights 21-3 overall.
The Knights traveling to Bellarmine for their first Open Division game. The Bells finishing 4th in the West Catholic League with an 18-6 overall record. The Kings Academy at Bellarmine Friday night.
Opening night of pool play in the CCS Open Division bracket as the Kings Academy collides with Bellarmine, and the Bells look to get going with J.J. Barton getting the basket to go here. Nicely done. Bells looking for more, driving right to the cup, but Hezekiah Sire says, not today. Woohoo, we see you. That's not going to stop Will Corbett. Here's Will the Thrill, knifing his way to the basket. Hoop plus the harm. He is a special player to watch. On the other end, this is Hezekiah doing his thing inside, fouls his own shot and lays it in. 11-5 Knights. Then final seconds of the first quarter, it's Boss Moon for 3. Kaboom! 11 points for the final Boss. It's 18-11 TKA after 1. And the Knights would go into the half with a 23-15 lead as Xavier Barnett finds Scotty Beamish Jr., who then finds Adrian Barnett. Bucket plus the foul. Knights up 8 at the half. Third quarter, Bells looking to get going. It's Corbett with another bucket inside. 2 of the seniors, 11 points. Then it's Barton finding Brennan Williams, who lays it in. 12 points for Brennan, but TKA is up 32-24 after 3. And those Knights would take care of business on the road. Here's Xavier Barnett going right to the rack, but Adrian says, I got you, big bro, with this putback. Man, oh man. And to top it off, it's Boss to Adrian Barnett over the Claxton Ladine in the corner. Yes, sir! TKA begins pool play with a huge dub on the road, beating Bellarmine 46-35.
CCS Open pool play between DubCal rivals St. Francis and St. Ignatius. SI swings the rock. Logan loud to Lulu Giametti, and the sophomore knocks down the 3-ball. Grace Curley goes to work on the other end. The junior puts it off the glass. Lancers lead by 4. St. Francis building the lead. Curley to Estella Guido for 3. Yes, sir! 19-10 Lancers after 1. The captain, Sophia Sanchez, forces a turnover. Sanchez to Haley McGee on the breakaway. The Wildcats capitalize to make it a 5-point game, but the Lancers keep pushing. Katia Grizelch to Guido from beyond the arc. Money! St. Francis leads by 10, but SI would go on a run. McGee finds a cutting Giametti, and it's a 1-point game. St. Francis would hold on to lead. Paige Spencer puts the defender on skates, steps back for 3. Yes! Lancers lead by 6 at the half. Julia Alcantara down the baseline through contact, count it, and 1. Grizelch goes to work through contact and knocks it down, and the Lancers lead by 1, and with 10 seconds left, SI trails by 3, but Whitney O'Brien plays some great defense, and the Lancers prevent the Wildcats from getting a shot up as time expires. St. Francis wins this one 52-49. Holmes and Curley combined for 23.
Bernardi Zerata is the official injury attorneys for the San Francisco 49ers, and each week, Bernardi Zerata finds people in the high school sports community and highlights their efforts.
This week's Bernardi Zerata hometown hero is Mike Bannister from the Bishop O'Dowd basketball team. Mike is in his 38th year as a coach with more than 1,000 wins. Mike is an assistant with the boys basketball team and also worked as head coach for girls softball. Dedicated to the student athletes at Bishop O'Dowd, Mike Bannister is this week's Bernardi Zerata hometown hero.
Albany's construction knows a thing or two about hard work, and that's why they bring us the dirty work play each week. Doing the dirty work this week is Caitlin Mills from San Ramon Valley. Caitlin diving to the rock with no consideration for life or limb, getting the bucket in the Wolves win last week. Caitlin Mills doing the dirty work just like our good friends at Albany's Construction. Coming up, it's the Mancini Sleep World Dream matchup with De La Salle and Moreau Catholic.
And Bishop O'Dowd and Amador Valley meeting on the soccer pitch. But first, here is this week's High Five Top 5 point leaders in the Sharks Ice Hockey League, brought to you by High Five Restaurant and Catering in San Jose.
This is Jess, Peloton instructor, educator, game changer. She needs her money to work as hard as she does. That's why she uses U.S. Bank Smartly checking and savings, which does exactly that, helping her track her spending and grow her money. Together, we'll achieve more than any of us could alone. You got this, Jess.
We got this.
That's the power of Jess, and this is the power of us.
Being a Hall of Fame football player isn't just about making catches and scoring touchdowns. It's about commitment to a team on and off the field. That's why you can trust the team of Bernardi Zerrata, official sponsors of the San Francisco 49ers. Just like the hard work and effort I put into winning games, they put the same dedication into fighting for their client. If you're in need of an injury attorney, trust the dedicated team of Bernardi Zerrata to be on your side.
This isn't just auto repair, this is Euro Clinic, Silicon Valley's destination for European auto care. Located in Santa Clara, we deliver precision maintenance and repair with uncompromising standards. Enjoy flexible drop-offs, concierge updates, towing for exotics, and valet pickup. Your vehicle is backed by a 5-year unlimited mileage warranty while you relax in our modern lounge with espresso and private workspaces. Expect more than a dealer. Expect Euro Clinic.
Our mouths are one of the first places a doctor looks during a checkup, and for good reason. It can tell them things about our health, serious things that could keep us from reaching the next milestone. For over 65 years, Delta Dental has offered high-quality, affordable dental plans that strive to meet the needs of everyone. Today, we are the largest network of oral health care providers in the nation. Delta Dental, putting your health first, yesterday, today, and tomorrow.
Get ready for the most exhilarating season yet. Sharks Ice Hockey is hosting 34 teams spanning from Fresno to Reno. Over 700 hockey players all competing for state and national titles. Be part of the thrilling action. Experience the speed, the skill, and the passion from these young hockey players. Games are played at Sharks Ice locations from all over the Bay Area. Looking to join, support, or to find games? Go to sharkshighschoolhockey.com.
Mancini Sleep World brings us the dream matchup each week. This is a game we thought was the biggest game in a week of big games. This week it's the NCS Open Division game with 5th-seeded Moreau Catholic taking on the 4th seed De La Salle.
The Spartans finished tied for the league title in the East Bay League. Moreau Catholic went undefeated in the Mission Valley League. Two of the Bay Area's best meeting in the Mancini Sleep World dream matchup. Robert was there.
Mancini Sleep World, rest easy.
Here at De La Salle High School for tonight's Open Division game between the Moreau Catholic Mariners and the host De La Salle Spartans. The Mariners feature a 6'10 sophomore named Brendan Williams. Brendan averaging 16 points a game, just one of the best young players in the Bay Area. For De La Salle, look for David Petrulia. If David gets hot, the Spartans are tough to stop. It's De La Salle and Moreau Catholic in tonight's Mancini Sleep World Dream matchup.
Tight game all the way as Moreau gets an early lead. The sophomore Williams with the board and the bucket. A sign of things to come as Isaiah Clendenin crosses over, spinning and firing. It's an 11-8 Moreau lead. With the Spartans junior big man Owanre Owoborode strong in the paint. One more time for Owoborode, and De La Salle takes the lead 17-16. And now from the outside, Noah Ladrek for 3, and De La Salle has a 6-point lead in the second. Still in the second, Clendenin diving into the lane, a lefty scoop, it goes, and one. This guy is sensational. Look at Clendenin lose the defender here and fire for 3. Got it! We're tied again. It's 26 all. Third period as Moreau comes out strong. Kareem Jackson scoring in transition. Kareem with 6 third-quarter points. The Mariners tie the game again right here. The sophomore Colin Ware working hard down low, and it's 44 all late in the third. The Spartans retake the lead. Ibrahim Manawar had a terrific game for De La Salle, a big 3 early in the fourth. The Spartans extending the lead, and again the big guy, Wowo Barode, tough in the paint. And when Ladrek nails this 3, De La Salle has a 5-point lead, less than 3 minutes to play. Moments later, inbounds play for Manawar. Corner 3 is money, and the Spartans lead by 8. But this guy could not be stopped. Clendenin for a contested 3 to cut the lead to 5. The Mariners down 3, 2.8 seconds left. Clendenin to tie it at the buzzer, and it goes! Clendenin with an amazing buzzer beater to send the game to OT. But in the overtime, the Spartans take control. Pachulia driving and scoring. David with 5 points in the OT, and De La Salle goes on to win it. Manawar saying playing in the very tough East Bay League paid off in this hard-fought win.
Oh man, we play tough competition every night. 1 through 9, all those teams, it was tough, and it really prepared us for end-of-game moments like this. And we really know how to execute because of it.
Back to the pitch for the NCS Open Division semifinal matches. Amador Valley takes on top-seeded Bishop O'Dowd. The EBAL tournament champs look to strike first. Mia Harris with the right foot, and her shot sails wide. Here come the Dragons in the 20th minute. This is Sadie Seidel. A couple touches, and check out this shot from Sadie. What a goal! 1-0 Dragons. And shortly after, Moreau down. It's Riley Pintard delivering an excellent ball to Chloe Keating. Chloe goes with the left foot, and this ball finds the back of the net. 2-0 Dragons at the half. Second half, Dragons looking for more. It's the outstanding Abby Forsgren giving this ball a rip, but Morgan O'Brien makes a wonderful save for one of her 8 saves in the contest. And O'Dowd dominated possession all game long, looking for chances like this off the corner kick, but Haley Mork is there at the right place, right time. Bishop O'Dowd advances to the NCS Open Division Final, where they will face Carondelet next week.
The Milpitas boys basketball team is getting ready for the playoffs this week after a first-place finish in the De Anza division.
The boys meeting Jake at the Renka Center earlier this week.
And here's the boys basketball team from Milpitas High School. Make some noise! Okay, starting off with Pranav Krishnan, an outstanding season, winning the league title out of Santa Clara Valley De Anza division. Just talk about what's been the key to the team's success thus far.
I feel like the key to our success was mainly off of how hard we practice and how hard our coach makes us practice. And coming into the season, I mean, we already had a lot of chemistry, and I feel like that's just built over the course of practices we've had over the season.
Absolutely. I mean, entering this week, they're 22-1. Outstanding season. I mean, Dylan Nguyen, he's a big part of that, averaging around 20 points per game. Just talk about how you've been able to elevate your game this season compared to last season.
I think it's like the mentality is the difference. I'm fully confident in myself compared to any other year. I just have the ultimate green light to shoot whatever I want. Team believes in me, and I believe in them.
Excellent. Finally, I'm going to make my way over to Josiah Campwed. So, Josiah, you guys were 2-1 in pool play last season out of the Open. I mean, we don't know exactly where you guys are going to be, whether it's going to be the Open Division or D1, but just talk about what will it take for this team to make an even deeper push into the postseason compared to last year?
Definitely our effort. Our effort has to be there. We can't. We got to go 100%. Keep our foot on the gas pedal. Don't give up, and we want to win this.
Excellent. And finally, Owen, quick shout out.
Yeah, I just got 3 words. Job's not finished.
Yeah. All right, those are the Trojans for you. Gentlemen, thank you so much. Take us out with a break.
Trojans on 3, family on 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Family.
Delta Dental honors teams who perform well on the field and in the classroom with the Smiles for Scholars Award. And this week we recognize the El Camino girls soccer team, the Colts, with a combined 3.4 GPA.
Coming up, the NCS Open Division battle with the girls from Clayton Valley and Bishop O'Dowd.
But first, here's our U.S. Bank Bay Area boys basketball poll. The girls from Clayton Valley went 11-0 in the Diablo League, earning the 4th seed in the NCS Open Division playoffs.
The Ugly Eagles taking on 5th-seeded Bishop O'Dowd in the opening round. The Dragons finishing second in the West Alameda Foothill League. The two teams in the first round game played at Clayton Valley Thursday night.
Dijon Clayton or Clayton Valley Ugly Eagles facing Bishop O'Dowd Thursday night for the playoff opener. In the first, Clayton Valley's Lucy Guitron gives it to Clay, who gives it to Guitron to Ella Scott. She is 6'1" and only a junior. 21-16 Clayton Valley after one. But the Dragons open up the second quarter on a run. Emmeline Haw to Jayla Stokes. She hits from deep to tie it up at 21. But it's Clayton Valley with the lead at the half. Clay to Scott. There's the buzzer and the bucket counts. 14 first half points for Scott. A 7-point Ugly Eagle lead at the break. Senior Lucy Guitron was 4 for 8 from 3 on the night, but Bishop O'Dowd's Jayla Stokes with a whopping 5 threes in this one, along with some fabulous plays in the paint. 26 on the night for Jayla. O'Dowd trying to rally back. Myella Chapman goes coast to coast untouched on her way in for two. 64-57 Ugly Eagles. Then Chapman drives, kicks it out to Taryn Green, and we have a one-possession game. Clay driving now, pulling back and landing the long two to extend the Clayton Valley lead. And the Ugly Eagles will go on to lock up the win thanks to some big buckets from Clay. She had 13 points in the fourth quarter. Clay with a double-double. Ella Scott had one as well. Clayton Valley wins and moves on and will face San Ramon Valley in the semifinals on Wednesday. The Harker School presents the Scholar Athlete Award each week, and this week it is Elias Obenya from Salesian. He is great on the court and just phenomenal in the classroom with impressive 4.5 GPA.
He is a very talented guy. Brought to you by the Harker School. Kindergarten students celebrated their 100th day of school last week with a wide variety of crafts and activities involving the number 100. At Harker, transitional kindergarten through 12th grade students discover their passions. Learn more at harker.org.
DGDG.com wants you to be a happy car buyer, and each week they bring us the Be Happy Play, a play guaranteed to make everybody happy.
This week's DGDG.com Be Happy Play goes to the Riordan Crusaders, winning a grueling double overtime game to win the West Catholic League title outright, and they were very happy about it. Want to be a happy car buyer? Go to DGDG.com. Coming up, the Service by Medallion Play of the Week.
But first, here's this week's financial tip for teens and their parents, brought to you by Lumen Digital.
Consider opening a savings account to start building interest on your savings. Online account opening makes getting started easy.
Play of the Week.
Let's begin with Riordan's Andrew Hillman with this two-handed slam, but the play of the week goes to Moreau Catholics' Isaiah Clinton with this three-point basket to send the game to overtime. One more time, Isaiah Clinton in. You just won the play of the week.
That's the play of the week, and that's 49ers Cal High Sports for this week. Thanks for watching. I'm Robert Bronstein.
And I'm Aubrey Tolliver. Join us next week. We'll have the title games from all section championships. You won't want to miss it. We'll see you then.
Thanks for watching. Please join our YouTube memberships to get early access to highlights and our podcast, Covered Cal High.
You'll also be able to see full game videos and vote for the Players of the Week. So click join and make sure to tune in every Sunday night at 6 p.m. on NBC Sports California. We'll see you at the games.